This video has the best advice for incoming first years. Make sure you pay close attention because some of this stuff is something I wish someone had told me. Hey, what's up? Hello, and welcome to Queen Z's world. First year is officially over. During this first year, which felt like 70 years, I've learned so much about myself. I feel like a new person. There are just like certain major keys I picked up along the way. For example, if you have an 8:30 class, sleep early. Don't be sleeping late. Don't be trying to do 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Don't ever play yourself. And if you absolutely have to sleep in, set your alarm for 30 minutes before the class. Put on some clothes. See this? This is I have a class at 8:30, but I may or may not have my pajamas on underneath because I'm going to sleep after this outfit. Put on some perfume, deodorant. Okay, please don't come to class without deodorant if you don't shower. If you're running late and your teacher allows it, bring breakfast to class because that will help you focus. Don't feel bad for spending time alone. If you're the type of person who learns best while studying by yourself, or you prefer to eat by yourself just so that you can be quick, once you finish eating, you get to work. That's what I did. It took a minute for me to be okay with that. In this society, in Western society, it's like if you're alone, you're sad, you're lonely, you have no friends, when the truth is some of us just work better when we're alone. There are those people who can go to parties, who love going to socials, who love always eating with everyone, studying with everyone, and that's cool too if that's who you are. But I learned that there's nothing wrong with you if you want to stay by yourself. Like sometimes I feel like we feel like we're missing out on the college experience.
Oh, I didn't go to parties like everyone else, so I missed out on the college experience.
No, you didn't. There are like millions of different college experience possibilities. Whatever works for you, and is not gonna work for the next person, okay? And just because you're not doing what you think everyone else is doing doesn't mean you're not having fun. There is nothing wrong with being alone. Okay, so in addition to having classes, try out different clubs and recreational classes. Have at least one per semester. For example, I had a cappella club during second semester, and I also had the dance class I was in, which was absolutely amazing. If you're spiritual like me, another thing you might want to consider is also finding a church. Having recreation is definitely good for your mind as well, so that you are enjoying your time and having a diverse amount of experiences and meeting a whole bunch of different people. You're not going to meet the same people in clubs as you will at parties. You're not going to meet the same people in parties as you will at church or in your dorm. It's just refreshing. It can be a really comforting thing to know that once a week I go to this place and I don't have to do school. I just chill. Eat healthily and as on schedule as you can. We always hear this thing about freshman 15, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it does happen. Make sure you set times for your eating and make sure that when you're full, you stop eating. And try not to snack because, it's just not healthy. And just know that your weight will fluctuate. You'll go up, you'll go down, you'll go in between. Like, that's totally normal. Find out what works for you and exercise as well. And just find that balance. The healthier you are physically, the healthier you will be mentally. At least if you're healthy, there's a little less stress on your life. And trust me, there is a lot of stress in uni. Explore campus on your free time. Whenever you're in between classes, say you have an hour before the next class, try traveling and just seeing different random places on campus. The good thing about exploring campus is A, it's not a waste of time. B, it just takes your mind off certain things. And C, you might need to know in the future which shortcuts and which different paths to take if you want to get to a certain building a little faster. That's a major key that I learned. And also it's kind of fun. But wait, this doesn't feel right. Nah, like I'm just one person. I'm just sharing stuff from my singular experience. What if I asked a few of my friends who are also in first year what they learned this year?
Let's go.
What What is your name and what's your major?
Hi, I'm Aiden. My major is general studies, but I'm hoping to go into something that will lead me into being a counselor when I'm older.
My name's Naomi, and I'm majoring in theater and writing.
My name is Sophie. I'm doing a psychology major.
I'm Landon, and I'm majoring in applied theater.
My name is Zenny. I would like my major to be kinesiology. If not, anything in the sciences will do.
So my name is Billen. My major is, it was psychology this past year, but I think I will be changing my major to something more humanitarian related, because like that's what I want to do. But psych was a good way to start, because like now I actually know what I want to do.
Hi, my name is Maya. I'm in political science.
My name is Nevada, and if everything goes according to plan, I'm hoping to double major in writing and philosophy.
My name is Yara and my major is in chemistry.
My name is Eunice, and I'm a creative writing major.
Hi, my name is Quentin Ruth. I'm a first-year student in Greek and Roman Studies.
My name is Amy, and I am majoring in psychology starting next year.
Hi, my name is Hiva, and I was a writing major, but I'm now an English major. I mainly switched because I found that I wanted to write more professional stuff, and at Uvic, writing is more of like fiction, poetry, screenwriting, and playwriting and stuff like that. I thought English would better suit me and what I want to do in the future.
My name is Jessica, and my major is psychology.
I'm Elizabeth Kaplan. I am a UVic Chem and English double major.
And what is one thing you've learned or one piece of advice you pass on?
My piece of advice? Dang.
I think the most important thing to take away from first year is that going to the lectures is your best friend. You're paying for these lectures, and honestly, every lecture is like $25, $35, $45. And so by skipping them, you're just like essentially throwing away that money. So I just think that like, even if you go and you're having a bad day and you just sit there, you still absorb more information than if you just didn't go. So don't skip the lectures, go to them even if you don't want to, and I think you'll be better off for it, especially during exam season when you're freaking out. Like, there are 2 classes this semester that I didn't skip at all, so I went to every single class. And then like bio, for example, I think I skipped like 5 classes, which isn't a huge number, but I think at the end of the day, it's like there are parts of my notes that are missing now, and I don't have any friends in that class. I know, it's tragic. So I can't like go back and ask them for notes, so it's like at the end of the day, I was penalized for like taking a nap instead of going to the lecture.
School-wise, I definitely learned how to prioritize things. Maybe not to a T, but like I'm slowly learning. Because everyone, I feel like around me is doing that, I feel like that really influences me, and so that really helps me to do things. It's always great to have friends around for study groups, so you guys can study together. That really helps.
My favorite study tip advice that I like to share with everybody is when you have your room, if you're living on res, you're likely going to get the ugly pin boards. You can write a full page of your notes. I like big, bold, bright colored writing. It doesn't have to be really dense, just like, you know, like the key features on like a full piece of paper. And then I like to pin them all around my room. So I'll have one like by my mirror, and then while I'm like brushing my teeth or like brushing my hair or like literally doing my makeup, I can literally just read hands-free, and it's so easy. It makes a world of difference.
One of the facts I would say you need to know about university is always come on time or early, because your teachers will give you information that they won't say later. And also, if you can't make it, I would say make a friend in each of your classes, so then you can get the notes of the classes you miss, as well as make a study group during exams.
Well, I'm an international student. I came from California, and the biggest thing for me was dealing with homesickness, because I would get here and I saw all these people that came with friends, and I would be like, yeah, don't have that. And the biggest thing that helped me was just making friends here. The first few weeks I kept trying to talk to my old friends, and that just made me homesick so much more. Like, I'm not saying don't talk to your friends, but it is important to get friends in the community, and that's how I met Zin. The friends in residence are the best. I'm actually gonna live with one off campus next year. Yeah, I'd say that's my biggest piece of advice, is to make friends here and just grow your friend circle.
To be afraid to start conversations with more people. because there's been tons of times this year when I've seen people that I've really wanted to talk to and then I don't do it, and I'm always like, oh, we could have been great friends, and everyone that I do talk to, it always turns out great. People are never as weirded out by you just going up to them and saying hi as you think they'll be.
What are some of your go-to conversation starters?
Ooh, hi, wanna be my friend?
Yes!
I had a girl say that to me in my, what class was that? In my sociology class. She just came and she like sat down next to me and was like, hey girl, wanna be friends? And I'm like, sure.
Yes, I love it.
Definitely to, while focusing on school, to make sure that you also have fun. The first year is all about getting your hand at everything, and if you don't have fun within the first year, I feel like you're not gonna have fun within the rest of like university. First year is the most crucial in that you make friends and like you try and find out what you like the most if you come into university. Having a somewhat idea of what you want to do but not a definite, expanding your circle and going into clubs, going into like course unions, and just getting to know people in your class will really help you figure that out. Make sure to have fun, make sure to have friends, and make the most of your first year.
What's your number one tip for making friends?
To be honest, like I'm the worst at making friends.
No.
I do not socialize at all. Just like talk about something in the class. Honestly, just jump the gun, and if there's something that like you want to say to them, let's say like you were looking at their computer and they were like listening to a certain artist and you like that certain artist too, and just be like, hey, like I like them too, like what's your favorite song, you know? Just putting yourself out there. And I know it's scary, but like I feel like the person is gonna really enjoy that, because I know if someone were to come up to me and be like, hey, like I heard that you were listening to like The Neighborhood or something like that, like I like them too. That like right there is a common connection, and through that you can find out other ones and like make friends.
I would say something that I learned this year was probably to have more fun. I always kind of wasn't that social. Like I was social, but I didn't really do much. Like I was like, oh, okay, I'll just stay in or like watch movies with my friends, but I never really got the full first year experience where everyone's like, oh my god, we're going out today, it's Tuesday, let's do it anyway. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to bed. So I would say to have as much fun as you can, but also focus on your classes, go to class, do your homework, and yeah.
And is there like one instance where you kind of realize that, oh, I wish I was more of this? What do you wish you had done?
I think I wish I was more outgoing. I was super shy when I came here, and I feel like I've gotten better, but I was always like, oh my god, like maybe they don't want to talk to me, I don't want to bother anybody. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
If you want to talk to them, say hi. If they don't answer, they're not for you.
True.
Find someone better.
What I thought was most difficult coming to university was definitely stepping out of my comfort zone. There are so many things you have to realize. You're stepping away from your house, your home where you've grown up, but university can be your second home.
Take me around your crib.
Yes,
Show
okay.
us.
Dirty laundry pile that I neglect every day. This is where I have my makeup. Then I have food for when the cafeteria is getting real boring.
Yes, exactly.
All my tea to keep me moving throughout the day. My Lush posters. Love them.
Yes.
They're so much fun.
Iconic.
Yes.
And I
yes.
see you're organized. You have.
Yep, I'm organized. I have all my shifts lined up.
Yes.
My last exam.
My gosh.
More Lush.
Ooh.
More Lush
yes.
Shine.
Promo.
Yeah,
yes.
promo, yeah.
This is not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah, not sponsored.
Yes.
I have enough to be sponsored by.
Wow. Yeah, you're working at the right place. Yes.
There's a lot of photos around here. This is really dark, but it's of my dance team back in grade 11 when we went to Seattle for a competition. So that was like super fun. My family and I's reunion. Here, I'll just take it off. In like Palm Springs a while ago. We're gonna walk over here. This, probably one of my favorite pieces in my room was something my friend did back in grade 12 for one of her classes.
Whoa.
But she didn't like it.
What?
Yeah. Are you kidding me? It's just really nice to have like this reminder of her and like my friends back home and stuff. And this is my scratch mat, which I got as a present for Christmas. And like I love it because I like really want to go around the world.
You just like sent it in the care package.
Oh. That's so nice.
Thank you.
Yes.
My desk where I never study. Frodo Aloe the Aloe. Tons of books. Haven't read since getting here.
Textbooks as well, I see.
Yes. Well, have never read those ever. Game of Thrones is this wall.
Yes.
She's
oh
a queen.
Gosh.
The real MVP. Fancy bedspread.
Oh yes.
That's all I got.
Oh my. So like, did you guys all collaboratively decorate or
We
like?
did, yeah.
home that I really am. I have that quote picture that my mom got me before I came here. And then on the wall beside the bookshelf near my closet, I like just really tried to, I don't know, it was like a lot of blank space.
This is so cool.
So this is sort of like my corner from home. And this is actually the Arroyo Seco Bridge that's near my house. Here are a few of the dances I went to. And you know, just things to remind me of home.
Something that I learned is that university will challenge your expectations. In applied theater, I've learned that a lot of the views that I have don't necessarily fit to the world that we exist in, and so I've kind of had to change my views, and that's something that's pretty common. A lot of your friends will change as well, and you might not be the same person that you are by the end of your first year, and so your friends might be different as well. Whether that means you get new friends or just everyone's different, who knows? But it's fine, and it's a wild ride, and everyone's having fun.
My piece of advice for anyone coming here next year in their first year is probably just to take things as they come. Try to make every moment memorable.
So do you have a part-time job?
Yes!
Okay.
I work at Lush!
Ooh!
Ta-da!
Yes!
My little shrine. I think that like when you're first applying for somewhere, you should initially make sure that they are flexible enough for you, and like make sure that you're setting those like expectations from them, that they are gonna work with your school schedule. And one thing that I do want to suggest is making sure that you set your expectations properly with how much you can work, balancing school. So make sure that you're not giving your employer too many hours than you actually can give them, and make sure that you have that time to study, but also time for yourself.
When I was leaving, I was very involved in my community, and coming to a place that no one knew my name was really scary for me. But then I looked around and realized this is really freeing, actually. There was no one looking over my shoulder, no one telling me what to do, and I was able to really experience the university life. I was able to join classes I never thought I knew. I fell in love with American Sign Language and so many other amazing classes. I joined clubs like a cappella and archery, and I made so many good friends that my university life has been so amazing. So do not fear coming to university. Just remember, be comfortable with who you are and get ready for the best time of your life.
Could you do some sign language and give some advice to the deaf ears?
Okay. Love university. Be true to you and have fun.
So I live in cluster 61, which is like
The
the
side
lit
of the-
cluster.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, there's ups and downs to that, like knowing everybody in the building and like the people who throw the parties and like whatever are great, and like it's a lot of fun. You make a lot of memories with your friends and whatever, but like I find that at the beginning we all got way too consumed in just like our social lives, and I would say don't do that too much, because like what comes out of that is like people just trying to please other people, right? And like there's a lot of dangerous stuff that happens here, and like people think it's funny, but it's like really not. There's this dude that's jumped off the second floor and like broke all his arms, and like they've replaced our buildings like glass in 10 times. So my piece of advice would just be like definitely make friends, because like your parents aren't here and you're moving away, but trust the process and just make sure to like keep the balance.
Is there like a way that helps you keep the balance?
I'm the last person to be saying this because I'm so disorganized. I got these like calendars from like the bookstore or whatever, and I find that just like writing everything down that I have to do has like, it's helped me keep some sort of structure. So like just find something that you do, like if it's just having like notes on your phone or something that pop up, reminders, whatever it is, because like there's a lot of things going on campus and you don't want to forget like the major things that are, you know, due or whatever.
The biggest thing I've learned is that it's okay to spend time alone, that you have to be comfortable like spending time with yourself, and taking yourself out to do fun things. You don't have to be dating someone to be happy. You can take yourself on dates and that's okay. Yeah, and just finding out like what works for you.
I have the ability to get along with some people, it's just not everyone. Yeah, like I think some people just test my patience every once in a while, but for the most part, people are really nice, and I've found myself to be way nicer than I used to be. So
Yes. Well, I think for sure you learn a lot of things, but one of the, I guess the biggest thing to me was to accept the fact that at times you're not going to feel like you're in the right program. You might be really worried about what you're doing and question why you're there and how you're going to get through it, but it's just so important to know that it's okay to switch, you're not trapped in that specific program. You can leave if you don't want to. It's actually really easy to change your mind, because I know I definitely did, and it might happen again.
I think the biggest thing I learned was like resilience, kind of like sticking true and knowing like this is what I want to do and I'm here for the right reasons, and that no matter what happens that I'll keep pulling through. On my first midterm I ever got back, it wasn't the best mark ever. So I was kind of sad about that, but then I was like, you know what? It's the first midterm ever, and yeah, it sucks, but like at the same time, I know I want to be here, and this doesn't disprove it. It just means I have to put in more work and effort.
I love that. Thank you so much.
And remember that everybody else around you, despite what it may look like, they may also be struggling just as much as you are. No one really fully knows who they are. You know, we're all still figuring it out, so just keep that in mind. You're never gonna be the only one. You'll be all right. In the comment section below, let me know what is one thing you learned this school year. If you're already done school, what's one thing that you wish you knew? Like, what piece of advice mentioned in this video kind of surprised you the most? I love collecting advice, and this channel is all about taking the advice I've learned from other people and through my own life experience and sharing that with other people. So if you need a wise friend in your life who gives good advice, consider hitting that subscribe button and also turning on the bell so that you know whenever I post. Okay, I see a new video, I'm finna watch and I'm finna learn. Learning should be fun. It's something that happens throughout your entire life, so no matter how old you are, consider subscribing because there is something here for everyone. And it's free. As always, stay classy and keep learning. See you in my next video. Bye!
Put them together, and what have you got? Bibbidi-bobbidi-boo.
Any last messages, Naomi?
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Gnome Alone. Link in the description.
Yes.
Last name too, or?
If you want, you don't have to.
I'm just Landon. I'm your bro.
Do I say both my names? Or just...
If you want, whatever, yeah.
You know, gotta represent for the fam.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna say my full. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, thank you. Yeah.
The healthier, the healthier.
Of course, like room tour as well. Oh, we don't. No. Okay. Over this, I'm just gonna put you like you're talking. Perfect. What is one thing you learned this year?
Shoot, why did I already forget it?
I don't know. It's okay.
Fun fact, Aiden and I both worked at Lush together.
Yeah, we did. Party time, party time, party time.
Yara, you are known for your iconic puns every single day. What is your favorite pun?
Oh man! Like, I had to go with like the first one that actually made me laugh. Why did Cinderella get kicked off the basketball team?
I don't know.
Because she kept running away from the ball.
The actual way you say my last name is Farah, but like I tell everyone Farah's because it's American people can't say Farah. But moving on.
Okay.
I feel kind of obliged to do so. I don't know how to say that word.
Yeah.
But like,
Perfect. Wait, let me crouch. Okay, perfect. That's okay. You're all good. Okay, girl. Ta-da. Whoa. Ta-da. Oh my gosh.